says, "O Kali Yuga, irony is here. Kali Kalahang Lati." Without any reason, so many kinds of problems will come. Burning each other. Without no reason at all. Prayena alpa ayushaha. Sabhyaklarsvin yuge jana. Mandasu mandamatayo mandabhagyayi upadrita. In this iron age, Kali Yuga, all have so much less, small longevity, long longevity, short life. Manda, all are unfortunate. Sumanda Mateo, not intelligent. Not intelligent. Mandabhagya, no fortune. Upadrita, always problems like waves. One after another problems come. And they had to do so many things. Very busy life. How busy life? Like dogs. Very busy. Running on the road, highway. Four wheels. Four wheels. Where are you going? Oh, I have no time to speak to you. I'm very busy. And they will go run up to a milestone. Milestone, you know? Milestone. And they will make urine. And they will return again. Where you are going, I have no time to answer you. So we are all busy for this. Why you are doing all these things? A businessman, my disciple, very wealthy, he went to Italy. A very high topic of any businessman there. And he was what? Crores and crores. Dollars coming, income daily and going. And he was so much busy. My disciple, also businessman, he asked him, "Oh, why you are doing all these things? Will you take anything, any farthing of any pence, shilling of these, when you will die? Even your these hairs?" He told us, "I have not. I have not, never. I will die, and what will be after my death?" And he became like mad. What you are earning in this life by this body and this intelligence, you should know they all will be in this world. Your this body also. But transformation will be. It will be ashes or what? Stool of animal. So what to do? You should realize this thing. What you are doing whole day long, can you take it with you after your death or not? If anyone will take, they can raise their hand that I will take all these things. Can you? Your father, your mother, your friends, you should know all these things. You cannot take anything, even a particle of dust from you. Then why you are doing all things? or to be happy, or you cannot be happy by this. More problems will come. So they are discussing each other how to be happy, how our soul will be happy. Ruhina saddadananan jenatma samprasidati. Not this body. Actually, we are not this body. I know in our group, that devotee sitting there, she is more aged. She may be of 60. 60? About? 60? 60. One day, she was more beautiful than you. Very beautiful. Always a smiling face. Very attractive and sweet, I know. My age is also above 80. So beautiful. But now, and after 10 years, after 20 years, what will be? She cannot walk. She can walk with and stick. And after some time, she will put to death. She cannot take anything. You cannot take. So you all be old. Anyone cannot stop this. So how we can be happy? Oh, not this body. This body also and soul also. You should know that you are not this material body. You are part and parcel of Supreme Personality of Godhead, that is Krishna, an eternal servant of Krishna. But anyhow you have forgotten this. We have come to this world controlled by Maya. You cannot be happy in this world. This world is made by problems only. How you can? If you want to be happy in jail, understand me? Yes. If you want to be happy in jail, you are foolish. All foolish. Jail has made to punish stupid nonsense persons. Those are violating rules and regulations. So, that is the place of punishment. How you can be happy? So this place is made of. You can only be happy by what? Sabai punsan paro dharmo jatu bhakti rathokkaye ahetutka pratisata jayatma sak. You can only be happy by chanting, remembering, singing the glories of Supreme Personality of God. This is our really what? Religion, constitutional function. Not this thing. You are always engaged in sense gratification or so many things, but really you cannot be happy. If even one name of Krishna enters in your ears, or you are chanting and remembering the glories of Krishna, you must be happy. Without chanting you cannot be, but he can be only heard by whom? Guru. Transcendental Guru. Holy Master. Perhaps you know all the name of Brahma Ji. Brahma. He was created by Vishnu, Mahavishnu, to create this world. When he was created, Brahma, he saw everywhere Oh, water, water, water. And very dark, nothing was there. Only dark. What should I do? He could not imagine even. Then a sound came. Ariel came. What? Tapa, tapa. And then, how to tapa? He was meditating and remembering his holy master, Mahavishnu. From where I have come? I am offering thousands and thousands of prayers to that personality. And then, at once he heard something. Oh, that aerial voice, Daivavani, told that mantra of Krishna, Kling Krishnaya. And you should chant this for a long time. And when your heart is pure, then I will do something more. He did so, and after so many long periods, thousands and thousands of years, when the purification of our heart was done, from the flute of Krishna, he heard Kama Gayatri. And by that Kama Gayatri, he knew so many glories of Krishna. And then he was praying. That is Brahma Samhita. Very good Vishnu. So without Guru, we cannot be happy. But we'll have to have very strong faith on his word. You know Dhruva. You know Dhruva Maharaj? Perhaps you don't know. You? Oh, Dhruva was a son of very high class of king, emperor of whole world. And when he was in the age of 5, he wanted to sit in the laps of his father. But for the fear of the stepmother, he could not take his lap. Stepmother told, you cannot sit in the lap of your father. If he will die and take birth in my home, then you can sit. Otherwise not. So he began to weep loud, very loud, and came to his mother. Mother told, why you are weeping? Oh, my father did not took me in his lap. Why you are weeping? Oh. Your Prabhu is Hari Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead. You should try to please him. And by that, if he will be pleased, by his mercy, you can be the king of whole world, whole universe. Oh, where is he? Oh, in the midnight, without telling her mother, hello, 5-year-old boy, Dhruva, left his father, mother, everything. And in the night, dark night, he went to Mathura. And he was thinking how to please my father, Prabhu Krishna. If anyone tries like this, Krishna helps them. So So he sent Narad. Oh, you should hear all very attentively. If anyone wants to serve Krishna or to meet Krishna, to have a darshan of Krishna, really he wants, then what happens? Krishna himself sends his associate to them, to help. So he sent Narad Rishi to Dhruva. He came and he tested him, what he wants really. Dhruva told him that I want to have a darshan of Sri Hari and I want to be the emperor of all this world. He told him that you should return to your home, so many lions and tigers will eat you. Oh, you should not be here, you are a very small boy. You should return. But he told that I have decided to do or die. So I must please Sri Hari. Then Narad gave him Diksha, a mantra. Oh, you should do. And in very soon you can have a darshan of Sri Hari. And what he did? What he did? You should hear.
So after receiving instructions from the great sage Narada Muni and receiving that powerful mantra of Lord Hari, the small boy Dhruva